Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Let's Play Cannon Fodder 3. In this episode we're going to be doing the first 4 missions, but we've got to get this training mission out of the way first, and it's quite boring, so I'm going to explain to you more about the game whilst we're doing that. Let's just go ahead and start a new campaign and go from there. Right, so here's our loading screen. Those of you that remember the original Cannon Fodder series are going to notice like the similarities. Our first mission is as simple as peas. We've got to find our commander and go to the shooting range. Okay, so as you can see, they've kept it original. We've still got ourselves an aerial view. I don't think you can zoom in and out. If you can, I haven't found the keys to do that. But the company that actually developed this game is a Russian company called Game Factory Interactive. They've done a pretty good job with the graphics, as you can see. But the voice acting is fucking terrible, and we're about to hear a bit of that. So let's run over there and get started.
Ah, here's our latecomer. We were only waiting for you. All right, now that everyone is present and accounted for, let's go to the shooting range and check out combat skills.
So we've got our orders. Just got to run around here
We are.
shoot a few targets.
First,
Firepower's a bit lame at the beginning, but as you sort of upgrade your men, or as they gain rank, I should say, the firepower does sort of increase, so that's good. Something's going towards. You still don't want the men to die. Unlike the original Cannon Fodder, you don't sort of have the same sort of connection with your men. I mean, in the original Cannon Fodder, if a guy of yours died, it's heartbreaking. This one, it doesn't really seem to bother you too much because, well, I don't know, it just doesn't. We'll see. We'll see as we go on. Well, as you can see, my shooting skills are fucking amazing. Hopefully that'll improve throughout this series. Sorry? Get that fucker.
Way to go, soldier.
Right, so that should be a job done right there.
You're in the army now. Tomorrow will be your first real job.
A bit of a cheer there from our head guy. There's nothing really here on the stats. Obviously we've been the training mission, but on the next mission we should sort of get some sort of medal or something. Let's get this loading screen out of the way. Start mission 2, First Blood. Secure the ranch and save the hostages. Sounds like a job done.
Destroy the enemy
So then we've got Private Jones and Stone. There's a name in case you fuck off. There we go. I think in the original Cannon Fodder we had Jules and Jops, I think it was. Can't remember. Would have been nice if we'd started off with them again. Sort of bring back a bit more from the original, but there we go. It's all good. Mission done. This is another simple mission. We've just got to go and blow up a couple of buildings. So it shouldn't take too long.
Progress can be saved at the terminals near the checkpoints. Press the movement button, and in case there are no enemies around, the location will be saved. Be careful, the terrorists are everywhere.
Yeah, so as we just heard from that amazing bit of voice acting there, those scarecrows, that's basically where we save our game. If you die, it's not end of mission. You get a sort of new set of recruits and you start off from there.
They've even built some houses.
Pretty simple, really.
Raise them to the ground. This is a grenade. You can blow almost everything up with its help.
So as the general's just told us, we picked up some grenades. Pretty simple, just hover over, press space, and kaboom. So there's another mission down. Don't think we've done too bad on that one. New record. There we go, can't be bad. Let's see what this is. Lucky. First rank achievement earned, 1 mission complete without losing any soldiers. Alright, now do I get off this? There we go. Mission 3, the obvious menace. Destroy all enemy buildings, 6 weapon boxes have been dropped to the location, try and find them. we go, we've got a couple more guys this time as well, so. So this is pretty much the start of the actual main missions. You're going to notice that there's going to be a few more enemies and stuff. It's not going to be a whole lot more difficult. There are going to be quite a few more enemies. And for any of you that sort of are thinking of buying this game, you can actually get it on Steam. £15 sterling, which is about $24.
And those houses will crumble like they're made of cardboard.
I think. Got a few explosions going on there.
This is a medikit. Health is fully restored.
It's good to know. You've got good range on these grenades as well, so you don't really have to worry about them turrets too much. I normally go around and blow all this stuff up, so there's more grenades hidden in there sometimes. I'll shoot him eventually. There we go.
Invulnerability bonus. You cannot be killed for some time.
It's a bit of a bonus this one, we can just stand around, no one's going to hurt us, not with that. It's on a timer, I don't know how long it lasts, I think it's 15-20 seconds or something. We've got the sniper on us, it's going to cause us any problems.
Your soldiers have received another rank. The rate and range of their fire will be increased.
Yeah. That's a bit of a bonus, we've got a bit more firepower, we don't really want to lose anybody. Oh shit. That's lucky I was still invulnerable there, really. Down you go. Oh crap. Getting a bit surrounded now. I'm sure a few of you are actually thinking, you know, you didn't even know there was a Cannon Fodder 3, which doesn't surprise me at all, because I didn't know there was a Cannon Fodder 3 until a little while ago. Yeah, it was actually released last Christmas, December, February, sort of 2012. The reviews that it got at the time were absolutely terrible. Like 3s out of 10s, 4s out of 10s, nothing over a 5 out of 10. Which is a bit of a shocker, because I think it's worth more than that. It's a good game, you know, get a few hours of enjoyment out of it, and it is one of the games that you will go back and sort of play again every now and then. So, you know, anybody out there, you really should give it a try. I don't know if there's a demo. I'll have a look, and if there is, I'll post it all in the shit down below anyway. So, have a look down there. That I've just lobbed there, that was a freeze bomb. I've actually never used one before, which is a bit stupid, so that's why I threw it. I just want to see what it does. And it looks pretty effective, so yeah. There's a whole bunch of these sort of super weapons along the way that we're going to find. I'll explain those before tonight, but I think it's about 12 altogether.
Now you can move much faster on foot.
Quite nifty, this little boot thing, running around like a madman, something on speed. Slow down again now. Blow up the crates, see if we can find any grenades, do that way. Oh shit. Right, we won't do that. Don't throw a grenade next to the fence. We learned something there. Yeah, this isn't good having just two guys left. Half the firepower is what we just had over what was a real stupid thing to do on my part, but there we go, it's done now. And luckily there wasn't too high levels. So. Can I shoot for it then? do actually quite like the explosions on this game. Not too bad. It's a grenade that stuff. Yeah, that guy there with the red that we just killed, he's sort of like a suicide bomber. You don't want him to get too close. Sort this guy out, pick these grenades up. More speedy boots. Fuck me. That was a good one. Yeah, that happens every now and again. I'll lick some of these in a minute. It doesn't really help that I'm still a bit hungover. I'm not really looking at where I'm shooting too good, but we're doing alright. Could be worse. These out. I think we're near the end of this now anyway, but doesn't hurt to have a load more grenades. It's quite lucky really, they're really bad shots, those guys. I think they get a bit better as the levels progress, but this level, yeah, they're bad. Nearly as bad as me. Some armor there to pick up. Sort these guys out. The armor's pretty good, it pretty much doubles your health points.
The bulletproof vest. It will protect you from any single hit.
One more box here. Let's see if there's something useful inside it.
Another level up. That's not bad. So I think this is the last group of buildings here anyway. It looks like we've got the exact right number of grenades anyway. That's come out quite handy, even though there are some more up there. We don't need them, so we won't pick them up.
General, looks like we found the president's computer.
Nah, that's
oh shit, okay, we will pick them up.
Where is the real
mission's
computer?
ended, but this fucker's gonna die anyway. There we go. That's mission 3 down. Number 4 we'll keep for the next episode. But for this one, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and comment and all that sort of shit. Pause this if you want to read it. It's pretty simple shit. Yeah, anyway. Thanks and I'll see you next time.